my friend, and welcome back. My name is Hannah, and today I have a Halloween tagged video for you. I will leave all of the questions down below, so if you want to make your own video or answer some of these questions in the comments, there you have it. Anything that I'm wearing on my face today, I will also leave in the description box down below, as well as I believe the creator of this tag is Lyra Pretty. I will also have their information down below. I try to have my description box filled with as much information as I can give you guys. But before I start this video, can I just say, I'm really feeling today's look. I did use that Morpheus palette, so if you've seen my first impressions of the Matrix palettes, you would know that I wasn't too thrilled. I don't think this is a really next level kind of look, but you can achieve something like this with this eyeshadow palette. So if you were interested, you could do something like this, but you can also get the same look with the Plush Like Me or the Natasha Denona Retro palette. So it's your choice, but I'm trying to make the best of my Matrix purchases because I'm just so bummed because I really love the Matrix, and not like the movie fanboys all love the Matrix and they're like, oh my god, it's like the best movie of all time, I'm gonna take the red pill, whatever. I just enjoy it for the kind of sci-fi and cyberpunk storytelling that it is. And then you have a character like Keanu Reeves, who kind of has now become a poster child of cyberpunk aesthetic. I don't know. I really wanted a really sick Matrix collection, and I'm a little disappointed. So makeup brands, I know you're watching. With my 7 viewers, 3 viewers if I'm being honest. I know you're watching. Someone, please, Pat McGrath, just give me a Matrix collab, or give me a Pat McGrath, give me a Blade Runner collection right now. I know you did Star Wars, you can give me another Harrison Ford movie. Please, Blade Runner. It's all, the new one even has Ryan Gosling in it, and everybody loves that man. Okay, so let's get into this Halloween tagged video, because we're already mid-October, and I want to post more Halloween themed content, hopefully anyway. If I can get my projects lined up, those videos will be coming out next week, which I'm really excited for. So I thought this would be a fun way to end the weekend and kind of really let it sink in that we're in October and Halloween is amongst us, and it's okay to have fun with Halloween even though we're still in a stupid pandemic. But on that note, let's start with question number 1. What is your favorite Halloween movie? I don't know if this is a Halloween movie. Does it take place on Halloween? But I'm gonna insert a picture. House of a Thousand Corpses. I'm assuming if you are a Halloween person, you like gore and horror and that kind of thing. But I also understand there's the Great Pumpkin King, Winnie the Pooh, cutesy side of Halloween, that people like that part and maybe not the scary stuff. So if you're one of my Halloween Winnie the Pooh kind of viewers, you would not like House of a Thousand Corpses. It is written and directed by Rob Zombie, who I think did he do a Halloween movie, or did he do Jason? He did one of them. Or was it A Nightmare on Elm Street? No, I think it was Halloween. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. I know someone knows. But Rob Zombie is also known for doing a lot of metal music, and Halloween just seems to be one of his favorite things. So House of a Thousand Corpses, I think, is my go-to Halloween movie. The next question is, what is your favorite Halloween costume you've ever worn? And I'll insert a picture here because this costume in particular means so much to me, because this is my first cosplay, I built it on my own cosplay. This was the project that I really learned how to sew, learned how to read patterns, put everything together, and I think I have a weird relationship with Disney now due to life events, but my favorite Disney movie of all time was always Beauty and the Beast. Like, I just loved it, from the characters to the story, even outside of the like Disney story of it, like the original like French version of Beauty and the Beast. I really enjoyed the story, and so to be Belle was like, and mind you, this is before like you even saw like Disney merch where it had multiple princesses together. Like, so being Belle was like it for me, because I always was told when I was younger that I look like Belle, and I'm always reading, and I would always have my hair in like this stupid little ponytail back here because I had such long stupid hair. I don't know, it makes me feel like emotional to even see that photo, because I don't know where that dress is, which makes me sad, because that would be something that I would have wanted to keep and hold on to. But it's also just like, I don't know if kids really get to enjoy Halloween like that anymore. I know this year Halloween is on like a Sunday, and I'm working in a high school, so I don't even know if like high school kids even care about Halloween. I was still dressing up when I was in high school, but again, I like to cosplay. But I don't know if kids get to have the same kind of experience with Halloween. The next question is, what is your fondest Halloween memory? And for me, I think this also goes back to my childhood of where I grew up in like the little like cul-de-sac that I lived. Everyone decorated their house. I wouldn't say it was like super luxurious or anything. Like, we were all like middle class, barely middle class kind of, in that area. And the amount that people would put into decorating just for the holidays in general was just always like something that I remember so vividly, like it from my youth. I had one neighbor who like, she had this like tarp that looked like cobblestone, so she would put that in her driveway, so as you walked up you felt like you're in a different area, because she would make her house kind of look like a haunted little Victorian house, because she'd have her lanterns and things, and it was really cool. And then there was another guy that would do like a pseudo like hay maze, to get to the door, and then you would ask for candy. Just fun stuff like that. And just like walking around the block, I remember like just seeing decorations. If I go outside right now, no one has even just a small, like not even a small little pumpkin for Halloween. And I don't know if that speaks to like the time, because obviously inflation is a thing. We are currently going through a pandemic, but I also think there are 100% more homeless people currently than there was when I was younger. I don't know, it wasn't as commonplace to be like a homeless teenager, but I see it all the time in my high school. So like, it's kind of startling to me that like, I don't know, I think that's like another thing that the youth is missing out on. Like, and I know people go crazy for like Christmas decorations. Like, I know that I'm gonna see Christmas decorations out this year, but maybe because I also live in a very like Christian area, like maybe that's it. I don't know. In my time in California and the things that I've seen, I haven't really seen decorations, and for me, those are like the fond memories of Halloween. The next question is, have you always been a Halloween lover? And the answer is yes. Since the very beginning, I'm a very treat-oriented person. I have that dog energy, so if I get rewarded for doing something with a treat. The following question is, what was the first scary movie you remember watching? And my mother always watched like true crime, horror, thriller kind of stuff when I was younger, so I was very familiar with like Jeffrey Dahmer and Charles Manson and the Zodiac Killer and things like that at like a very young age, to the point where like I had a phone call home that I wasn't allowed to talk about serial killers or retell stories that I've heard, like scary stories at school, a number of times. a number of times. And my mother always, we watched like Tales of the Crypt together. We watched like Tales of the Crypt and then like Xena, the Princess Warrior, and then like Star Trek, because that was like a block. And then like Charmed, I think, came on. Like, who remembers that block of TV? And I wanted to be the Crypt Keeper. I remember going into school and like, it was around like, it had to have been December because we were coming up on like what our New Year's resolution was, and I drew myself as the Crypt Keeper because I wanted to live in a coffin and read stories. And how did I have friends as a child? How did they not check me into like a psych ward? I don't know. But that's what I wanted. So I'm fairly used to like horror themed stories around me. And I think the first like horror movie I like truly remember was Hellraiser. And it's not even due to the plot of Hellraiser. It's just like, what's his name? Is his name Pinhead? I call him Pinhead. Correct me if his name is not Pinhead in the comments down below. Is his name Hellraiser, actually? Is that just what his name is Hellraiser? No, he's Pinhead. Anyway, I remember that being like my first experience of like, I don't want to be in the dark. I can't walk in the dark hallway of my house. He's the boogeyman that's gonna come and get me. And like, I watched Freddy Krueger. I watched Halloween. I watched all of those things long before I ever saw Hellraiser. I think I saw Hellraiser like in the first grade. I was already kind of watching those other movies in like kindergarten. I don't know, like I already knew who Freddy Krueger was in like kindergarten. I don't know, but maybe because Freddy Krueger is a little bit more funny than like Hellraiser. I've watched Hellraiser a few times since then, and so like I think the plot is also like really cool and creepy, and I'm not so scared of him anymore. But like that character really was just like, oh, no thank you, I don't want to look at him. The next question is, what is your favorite Halloween song? What's that Rob Zombie song about burning through the ditches or burning through the witches? Digging ditches, burning witches. I'm sure someone knows. Is that a Halloween song? Because I'm going to count that as a Halloween song. Otherwise, I have this really like old CD from like 1989 of like Halloween themed music, and there's one that sounds like you're walking at the bottom of like a dungeon, and it's really creepy and kind of gross. I like to listen to that. I like to listen to like the Bloodborne theme music. Is that Halloween music? I don't know. I don't really have like a Halloween song. Is the Heffalump song a Halloween song? Is the Heffalump a movie? A Halloween movie? Let me know. All my Winnie the Pooh fans that are watching, and I know that you're watching, let me know. Not the cute Heffalump movie where they made Winnie the Pooh not scared of the Heffalumps anymore, but like the original one. I don't know, like the older one. I just remember him being afraid of Heffalumps, and they're just elephants with wings. How do you get into the Halloween spirit? It starts September 1st with me changing the tablecloth on my kitchen table, and then just slowly putting out my little Halloween decors and shifting my candles to more Halloween themed scents, like fall scents. I make more Halloween themed treats, like those sugar cookies with like the ghosts and the pumpkins. I will make cakes and have like, I don't know, orange sprinkles on it. I have like cupcake pattern, like the wrappers that say like trick or treat. Just little things like that. I don't know. I don't have too much Halloween decor personally. I just have like enough, and like even the things that I do have that are Halloween, like I kind of keep out year round. So it's just like the small things. It's just like the shift in the elements. Favorite Halloween decorations. Right now I have my kitchen table. I refer to it as my pumpkin patch because it's all pumpkin themed. And I have my LED pumpkin, my little pumpkin serving tray, my little pumpkin table mats. I even got a pumpkin Cinnamon Toast Crunch figure in my cereal the other day, and so that's in my pumpkin patch. So all my pumpkin Halloween decor has moved to my kitchen table, and it's cute. And I like that I can call it a pumpkin patch, because you know, when you have a lot of pumpkins, it's a pumpkin patch. Favorite Halloween fall scents. I like the smell of apples, but not like the cinnamon apple kind of, you know, like the popular like not Bed Bath and Beyond, but it's probably at Bed Bath and Beyond, Bath and Body Works. You know, I don't like that scent, like the Glade candles with like the apple, like no thank you. I like it to smell like the apple orchards. Yes, where you know they have all the apple trees and you can go apple picking. I like scents like that. I like the scent of cinnamon, but I like it more in like a baking sense. And usually like in a candle, instead of getting like a cinnamon candle, I'll go more for like a burnt vanilla kind of scent instead, because it'll smell like baking in the oven. And what else? I don't know. I have like, right now I have this vanilla pumpkin candle going in my film room that smells pretty good. It has like a light fragrance of like pumpkin, but it's also like a nice wash of vanilla. It's not super overpowering. I feel like fall scents get very heavy with like the cinnamon spice kind of scent, and I'm just not that into it. I kind of like a more relaxing kind of, I usually burn like a shea or an aloe or vanilla year round anyway, so anything that's maybe like a more themed scent to that. The following question is, what is your favorite Halloween candy? And I'm going to tell you right now, I love every single piece of candy, as long as it's chocolate, mostly. Reese's will come out with its like many themed Reese's candies, like they have the ghosts, they have pumpkins, they have bats, but the winner is the Frankenstein one because it's like green and brown, so it looks like his head and it's so cute. I don't think it's a change in chocolate unless it's, I'm not a huge fan of white chocolate, but I don't notice it when I eat those, and I'll go through like 3 bags of those stupid they're so good. Stick them in the freezer. A frozen Reese's, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome if you didn't already know that secret. The next question just simply says vampires or zombies, and I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Hear me out. Alucard, Castlevania, beautiful, beautiful man. If you're not into beautiful, sweet, tender vampires, I will give you Helsing. The best vampire of all time. I'm telling you right now, scrap Twilight and Edward and like all the pretty little vampires, because I know right now on TikTok that's like the trend, and everybody's just like trying to pretend that Twilight was like super important to them. The anime vampire game is so much better, and like they're killing people, they're eating people, they're trying not to kill people, they're just beautiful, beautiful creatures. So vampires. Okay, and then what is your weird, odd fear? I don't think I have any weird fears. Like, I don't like being in the dark when I can't see, because what if someone breaks into my house? I don't think that's weird. I don't know. I don't think I have a weird or odd fear. I think most of mine are normal. I don't want to be murdered in a very graphic way. I don't want to be murdered, period, really. Don't want to be attacked. Don't want to be mutilated. I will watch House of a Thousand Corpses, but I do not want to live House of a Thousand Corpses. But I don't think anyone would really want to. Just saying. Just saying. The next question is favorite Halloween book. That's tough because I've read a lot of H.P. Lovecraft, and I've read a lot of mangas that are retellings of H.P. Lovecraft stories. Like, I love Bloodborne, which is like H.P. Lovecraft, like a love letter to H.P. Lovecraft almost. Is The Time Machine? That's not a Halloween. I don't know. Like, I would just like, I don't know, my cyberpunk, like I don't know what my favorite Halloween. I'm going to say H.P. Lovecraft. Second to last question. What are you going to go as for Halloween this year? I don't know if I mentioned this, but Halloween is on a Sunday, and I work very early in the morning, both me and my partner. So we probably won't be doing much of anything. It'll probably just be a normal Sunday evening. And we are also in the middle of a pandemic. Like, I don't know. I don't know if kids are gonna be out trick-or-treating. Oh, but this question is, what am I going to do? What am I gonna dress up as? I don't think I'm gonna dress up as anything other than like my normal, usual self. I'm going to an event this weekend. I'll be dressed as Griffith. You might see that video next Monday. Depending on how soon I can get that edited and uploaded, that might, or maybe that'll be next Friday's video. I'm going to a Japanese fair in Orange County, and it's not Halloween themed at all. It's just a Japanese fair that they have every October. And I don't know, this would be my last year was the first year that I've ever missed it in my 5-6 years of living in Southern California. And I just think it was canceled due to, well, I don't know if it was canceled. I just know that I personally didn't go because of COVID. Vaccines weren't even a thing last October, and I just didn't go. But I'm assuming that it was canceled because everything got canceled. And I don't know, it's sad to make this video and still think about how we're still stuck in this like pandemic and things are still getting canceled. So the last question is, what are you doing for Halloween this year? And because it's on a Sunday, I probably won't be doing anything, like I said. But because we're in a pandemic, I don't think, even if it was on a Friday or a Saturday, I would be doing anything. And I'm just feeling very frustrated that this is still the way of life a year later, when we have readily available medicine. And like, I know you can get sick when you have the vaccine, and your body, your choice. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm very disappointed with the choices others are making, because now my personal freedoms are being affected. Like, I'm thinking about this event that I'm going to this weekend, and I should probably double check if masks are a thing. Because I know I will be going in my mask, but how many people are not going to be going in theirs? You know, like, do I need to show proof of vaccination? I don't know. I wanted this video to be fun, and it's kind of ending on a like sour note, so I'm just gonna switch gears, and I want to enjoy the Halloween season. I want to enjoy October. I want to make the best of the things that I have, and that's how I'm gonna leave it. So I'm gonna enjoy my treats. I'm gonna enjoy my Griffith costume, and I hope you guys enjoy your treats and whatever plans you guys have. And I hope that you're all being safe, and trying your best to do your best, however, whatever that means to you. And I will see you guys next week. I'm not sure what Monday's video is going to be, but I will see you guys then. Like I said, if you have any answers to these questions, leave them in the comments down below. I love the engagement. You guys are pretty funny, and I will see you guys next time.